Hello everyone, this is Raymond Lee of Raymond's Dental Solutions. As you know, the amount of respect you gain as a leader is proportional to the amount of dedication and sacrifice you make. Even though you are the business owner, if you sincerely treat your staff as your family, friends, and business partners, and be selfless and empathetic in your attitude, they will end up with a wow experience, which in turn will be passed down to your patients. Today, I want to illustrate what kind of person a dentist should be before the step with an actual case study.
One morning at the start of a workday, Susan, the receptionist at Dr. Bob's Dentistry, walks into the office clearly depressed and upset.
Good morning, Susan. How are you today?
Morning, I'm fine.
Susan, you are clearly not fine. You are upset about something. Here, step into my office for a minute.
Are you sure?
Of course. So, tell me, what's going on?
Well, it's about my boy and about my husband too. We had a quarrel this morning.
Yeah, what about?
The thing is, yesterday we got a letter from our son's school. It said that our boy needs special guidance at home. It turns out he's been getting into fights with kids at school, and he's not making any friends. Now, my husband came home late last night, so he didn't read that letter until this morning. When he saw it at breakfast, he started blaming me. Basically, he's accusing me of not taking care of our son properly and not giving him the kind of attention he needs from his mother.
Oh dear.
Well, I couldn't let him walk all over me like that, so I asked him, "What is it that you do as a father?" The truth is, I was also really upset and distressed after reading that letter, and when my husband started accusing me of neglecting my son, I lost my temper. My husband simply doesn't understand me. I've been thinking about it all the way to work, and I don't know how I got here with all the tears rolling down my face.
I can see why you are upset. You have every right to be. First, let me apologize on behalf of all inconsiderate husbands.
Oh no, why should you? You're not the one who's got me all upset.
Well, here's what I think. Generally speaking, we men are much simpler than women. We are not very good at considering a situation comprehensively before making judgments and taking a course of action. We think simply and weigh only a few things from our own perspectives before plunging into action. Also, most men do not quite understand how stressed a working woman can be balancing housework, children, and her career. There are many other things she must care about, including matters related to her husband. All of this put a much greater burdens on women. When a man comes home from work, he takes a beer from the fridge, drops down on a sofa, and turns on the TV to relax. On the other hand, a woman does not even dare to go near the sofa because the moment they enter the door, their eyes automatically zero in on the many to-dos scattered around the house. Men lack sufficient understanding of how much work their wives have to do to keep a family healthy. My hope is that women who are much more capable of multitasking will be generous toward these simple men.
Thanks, Dr. Bob. It's refreshing to hear something like that from a man.
Upon hearing this from Dr. Bob, Susan is relieved and her smile is restored, as if her husband had told her those things. And she comes to realize that her workplace is a space where she could breathe easier and experience healing and recovery. She has wow experience. I think similar situations occur every day in your office. Unlike Dr. Bob, it seems doctors often overlook small details about their staff members. Some may think that when it comes to the staff's personal businesses, paying attention to them infringes on their privacy. People often think it is wrong to bring problems from one's private life into the workplace. However, as we all are frail human beings, there are not many of us who can keep the problems in our personal lives from affecting our work life. Seeing that this is the reality of life, it would be much more profitable for a dentist to try to become a family member, best friend, business partner, and counselor on whom his staff could count on. Sometimes the roles can be reversed and the opposite may be true. A doctor may not always have everything under control. They too may be in need of help, advice, healing, or recovery. In other words, a wow experience from their staff. In conclusion, dentists must not think of their staff as ordinary employees, but consider every one of them as a person who deserves the highest respect. They must do their best to provide a wow experience to the staff members daily, creating an environment where they can share their emotions. To that end, dentists have to be a part of the staff's family, friends, partners in business, and sometimes counselors. In addition to provide these services to the staff, a dentist must accept that sufficient economic and mental investments are necessary. These investments, efforts, and devotions never end as a one-sided sacrifice on the part of the dentist. This is because if the staff experience the wow experiences through the dentist's dedication and investment, dentists also receive the wow experiences from the staff in return. Next time, I will discuss what kind of person a dentist should be before his patients with an illustration from an actual case. Thank you so much for watching.